Hey, Shalom, Israel. First off, I just want to say call halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Just want to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim that's pushing the word out there in sincerity and faith. It's definitely a lot been going on through the spirit, man. You know, once that Passover 2018 came, it's been a house cleaning within the body of Great Millstone, as well as you had a lot of ex-Great Millstone members or just going back to old One West School members that are coming out the woodworks, basically teaching things that they were not initially taught and just basically completely changing up the doctrine, man. Most notably, to date, you got Deacon Shakya, you know, who was actually previously with the IUIC with Nate, but then, you know, for whatever reasons he broke off from them and he's doing his own thing. But he's been the topic for today, so to speak, because he's saying that he believes in reincarnation. He believes that that's biblical, which at this point, man, if you can't rock with the fact that reincarnation is a part of the Bible, you one of those that the gospel is hid to, man, that are lost. You're not meant to get this truth, because that's a part of gaining the true understanding of Yahushua, man, is through understanding revelations, man, and dispensations of times, you know, and understanding, you know, spirits and how it relates to generations and time, you know. But you got this guy, Deacon Shakya, you know, formerly that was with Nate in the IUIC. He's talking about he believes in reincarnation, but he doesn't believe that Yahushua came back as Solomon. So, brothers, I know, you know, our elders in Great Millstone, Dallas, you know, they did a beautiful show the other day, thoroughly breaking it down through the scriptures of how we can easily prove that. The apostles on their live stream, you know, Shakya, he was on the comment board. They did a beautiful job, you know, through the scriptures. At this point, really, it's just on you if you can't get it, man. But that just goes to show, man, that the Lord set up the true teachers, and it's being made more manifest who the true teachers are, man. Like it tells you in, I believe, Isaiah the 30th chapter. You know, our teachers are not going to be removed in a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. And we know who the teachers are, man. You know, you got a lot of gainsayers, naysayers, scoffers, and mockers who may think or feel otherwise, but the Spirit is showing that that's the case. That the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, man, they got the truth when it comes to these scriptures. But because in the midst of all types of adversity, people coming against them, when it really wasn't no fruit coming into the camp, you know, they've kept their integrity and just stayed stable as far as the course of the doctrine is concerned, just to protect the flock. Because I was watching a video by the elder, and you know, in our camp, the elder Ariala, he was going into like the operating and basically the restorement of the body of Yahushua, and he had made a beautiful point in saying that someone with integrity, they're going to remain stable. It ain't gonna be able to you ain't gonna be able to move someone who has integrity. So all of these guys that are teaching other doctrines, going away from the truth that they was taught, man, that shows that they don't have integrity. But I'm gonna get this scripture real quick. Just bear with me, brothers. I'm about to jump on this highway headed to the plantation. So I'll try to read it here. Find me a good space on the road. This is in the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, and I'll start at verse 21. It says, my son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. So that's clear. That's clear instructions, man. The fear of the Most High, we understand that's the beginning of wisdom. So we're supposed to fear the Most High, the power that created us. And also you're supposed to fear the king if you're under a righteous king. And right now we can go through the scriptures to prove how the king or the kingdom or the rulership that's currently in power, they're wicked rulers. So we're not supposed to fear that king. You know, if we was under a righteous rulership in Yahweh Shai's kingdom, then the kings would be righteous. And we could break that down in Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, the 10th chapter. But it says the point, meddle not with them that are given the change, man. So you got all of these guys, whether you want to talk about Nazariah, Mac 10 out of the Detroit camp, you know what I'm saying? All of these dudes that are remixing the doctrine and teaching things that they were never taught, man. That shows that they don't have integrity because they didn't remain stable in what they were taught. And like I'm going into the topic of the week or whatever, most notably to date, this guy Shak Yah has resurfaced, man, talking about that Yahweh Shai didn't come back, or that Solomon didn't come back as Yahweh Shai in reincarnation, man. You know, that's not a true doctrine according to the scriptures, man, because you got to put the right precepts together, precept upon precept, line upon line, to come to that understanding, man. But to the elect, these things are going to be made plain. But furthermore, the brothers that's in good standing, that's that has faith in pushing the correct doctrine, you should pray that the Lord keep the spirit on you to not be given over to change, man, to lose your integrity, to go away from a way that's foreign, that was not given to you, man. You know, like you basically supposed to hold fast to what you was taught. You know what I'm saying? And we know, like the scripture tells you in Romans the 10th chapter, like how shall you learn without a teacher? So, and that's just general knowledge, man. On any level of life, if you come to the learning of something, if you were educated, if someone brought something out of you, that was considered a teacher. You know, whether you want to label it or whatever you want to label it, if someone taught you something, then you had a teacher, man. And that's on any given level of life, man. So why not more so in this faith, man? You know, we know that the apostles and elders of great millstone, they're the men of the Lord. Because while everyone, in the midst of everyone going away from the doctrine and teaching false doctrine for filthy lucre's sake, or because they got offended at something within the doctrine, or because they just wanted to go back to the comforts of this world, man, the apostles was the men who kept their faith and their integrity and stayed or remained stable in the doctrine. You know, so you're not supposed to meddle with them that are given the change. That's a very good sign of someone who don't have no integrity, man. Who gonna basically, when in the hour of temptation, man, he'll be willing to take the chip, or encourage our people that it's okay to take the RFID microchip, which we know is the mark of the beast according to Revelations, the 13th chapter, man. You know, but you know, you just got a lot of these dudes, man, for whatever reasons, man, they're not cool, or they get offended at the fact that the apostles are just those men that the Most High set up, man. You know, but at the same time, if it was put in their hands to be the leaders, man, they wouldn't know how to lead, man. You know, because another elder in our camp, Yatazaki, had put up on the chat that, you know, during the period between the year 2000 and 2007, man, the apostles was continuing to go out on the highways and the byways, man, preaching his word when no fruit wasn't coming in. And then, you know, once the YouTube era popped off, where they were able to post videos on the YouTube channels, man, this thing took off, man. You know, and then you got a lot of guys that'll also say that the apostles have remixed and changed things within the doctrine. Now, the apostles always clarify or qualify that this knowledge is ever increasing, man. It's always going to be things in deeper levels to go within this thing, man. The rabbit hole obviously gets deeper, man. You know, the scriptures talks about in Romans 11 and 33, the depths of the riches of the wisdom of the Most High through his son Yahweh Shai. So this knowledge is infinite, man. You know, it ain't no there is no maximum measure of understanding, man. understanding is still being increased. And furthermore, like the prophecy says, man, that knowledge will be increased in the times that we're in, you know, and mainly because we got the unicorn where knowledge is being put up 24/7, man. And who's at the forefront of that movement, man? This is the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So it's things within the doctrine that they were taught that they got deeper understanding of, you know, because a lot of people always want to go to that 2000 prophecy, which that was not the doctrine of the Bible. That was just something that was taught in that old One West school, man, you know. But, you know, like that's just an example where the apostles have basically got on a higher level than the men that taught them, because you got examples in the scriptures where that happened, you know. But that's not always the case. That's more of the exception to the rule. But furthermore, the core principles of the doctrine of Yahushua, while everyone was abandoning the true doctrine of the scriptures, man, the apostles kept their integrity, man. You know, they always taught the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, so to speak. So that's why, brothers in the faith, man, this thing of ours, the knowledge, whatever measurement was bestowed to you, we should be trying to max our measure out to the best of our ability, man. Just knowing that there are guys that are teaching false doctrines and that are giving over to change, man. You know, that are not stable in the doctrine and don't have any integrity. And we gotta be shepherds of the flock, man. You know, we gotta feed Yahushua's sheep. You know, and we can't feed them with the GMO, man. We gotta feed them with that organic, that raw, uncut. So, like I said, this is really just random thoughts. I'm just saying a few words as I drive into the plantation, man. We know who the true prophets and teachers are through the Spirit of the Most High, because it's being made manifest by all the guys who are not, who are given over to change, who meddle with change, who don't have any integrity, who are unstable, who are double-minded. We're seeing who those guys are. And as bad as everyone wants to bring up any personal grievances that they have against the apostles and elders, is one undeniable fact, man. You can't get away who's really breaking down this Bible in its completeness, man, for what it is, man. While a lot of these guys is just BSing and playing around, man, and just doing things for gimmicks, man, or to make money. You know, we know who's really concerned about the flock. And it just so happens to be the men of Great Millstone, or any other man that's teaching the same doctrine as Great Millstone. So, with all being said, I think I'll just close out to get back on this road. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the true teachers of Israel, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to you sincere Akim. Keep pushing the word in sincerity and faith. Shalom.